Okay.
Have something heavy with the dolly, okay?
No, that's
This is a story about the brutality of war, about displacement and loss, and the redemptive power of friendship. In the 1980s, Iranian teenager Zahid Haftlang, part of a militia, saved the life of an Iraqi soldier, Najah Abood. He caught a glimpse of what Najah had left behind when he went to war, a beloved girlfriend and a child born out of wedlock. Somehow, both men survived the conflict and spent time as prisoners of war. They each made their way to Vancouver, where they met, again, 20 years on, at a clinic for victims of torture. Zahid was there because he'd attempted suicide. Najah was distressed because all traces of his family had disappeared. The two men started shouting with joy and soon became, as they put it, closer than family.
Cousin, I cannot say cousin. It's more than a cousin, more than a brother, more than a father, more than a son. Our relationship, it's so priceless.
That story alone is remarkable, but there's much more to My Enemy, My Brother. A few years ago, Najah decided to go to Basra to try again to seek his lost family. Zahid, meanwhile, wanted to go back to see his estranged father in Tehran, who'd been diagnosed with terminal cancer. The two men eventually meet in Basra, each unable to fulfill their goals, but seeking each other's company. Amid intense sadness, the power of their friendship is obvious, even as they stand on the Iran-Iraq border and recall the battle that brought them together 30 years ago. It's a true story that seems like fiction, and for its Toronto-based director, it's about two men brought together, however improbably, by the country that gave them refuge.
A story like this can only happen in Canada. How could, two former enemies end up as refugees, be accepted into a country and find themselves in the same neighborhood, but also be able to become friends, to be able to put away old losses and pain, and to become friends in a new life?
This is a Khorramshahr.
A war that much of the world has forgotten lives on in memory for Najah and Zahid. But amid the tragedies, disappointments, and loss, My Enemy, My Brother portrays a relationship that's perhaps as close and unlikely as any ever shown on film. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera.